As an MFiles user, you've already gained some experience, right? Well, then you know the benefits MFiles brings to everyday work, and you understand the flexible concept of dynamic views driven by metadata from objects and documents. But it wouldn't be MFiles if we didn't take this approach even further. Most people are visual thinkers who understand image-based information much faster than rows and columns. That's why we're proud to present a new, powerful innovation for MFiles, a way to help you and your team on the way to working even smarter. Introducing MFiles Process Maps version 2.0. There are 3 typical scenarios that can be used either all together or as single, separate use cases in your document vaults. Let's look at them one by one. First, there is process documentation. Use the integrated drawing toolset to create process maps. The predefined symbol sets allow you to draw flowcharts, value chains, or BPMN diagrams through an easy drag-and-drop approach. Then, add links to your MFiles views, objects, and documents just by dropping them onto the canvas. Use your existing MFiles objects on the unlimited drawing canvas. This automatically creates commands to navigate to maps, jump to views, open documents, or create new objects, etc. Maps can be linked to each other. When you click on a symbol, you jump to a map or sublevel viewport of a map. As a result, all these maps are woven together in a wiki-like manner. And since the drawing toolset allows you to be super creative, you can offer geographic, logical, sequential, or topic-oriented maps. You can even put pictures into the background. Use cases to document processes, rules, and regulations are limitless. Visualizing them helps with transparency, comprehension, and adoption of sometimes complicated topics. The second use case is dynamic job aids and workflow maps, which are presented along the way, for example, when you enter a specific view. With this functionality, you provide cheat sheets and guides to your users where and when they need them. In this case, the user will select an object in the view and then receive additional tabs with information. Here, the information is presented with the predefined smart nodes, which show the selected object itself, related images, the links to other objects, and even a timeline of changes. Also displayed are the current workflow status and the potential next steps. Now you can give MFiles workflows a new perspective, just by focusing on the state changes available, leaving out any of the technical workflow steps. Provide access to rules and regulations, or create new objects, tasks, documents, or emails based on the selection. During map design, you can easily configure in what context your map will be displayed. Have your map show when a user enters a view, selects an object of a specific class, or when an object is in a specific workflow state. Think of these functionalities as an integrated, context-sensitive help system which dynamically offers the available options based on the situation the user is in. Now let's take a look at the third central use case. We know that many team leaders and subject matter experts want to see summarized information at a glance. They require a visual representation of the content in the dynamic views. That is where the new workload charts and gauges provide profound insight into what's going on and what has to be done across the board. Charts and gauges not only represent data, they also provide interactive access to the underlying information with just one click. With the view-based smart nodes, you pick an MFiles view and transform its content into a new visual representation, where you can query the content through dynamic filters and see the result grouped by any criteria. By combining these functionalities, you create powerful interactive dashboards that provide actionable insight and give access to the required information with just one click. This concludes the brief description of our 3 most common use cases. We hope it's clear why we call it the universal add-on for visual thinkers, and that you can see the endless possibilities of MFiles process maps. We're sure you already have some ideas about how process maps can enrich your own information management. MFiles, the smarter way to work.